Good evening. Today is Wednesday, and you know what we do here at A Better Chance for You Futures Incorporated. Every single Wednesday, we have dedicated to our wonderful HBCU admissions offices, and we call this HBCU Admissions Spotlight. So today we have a wonderful guest, and her name is Miss Childs. She is with us from Coppin State University, and we are so excited to have her here with us this Wednesday. And she is going to give us all the details, things that even I probably don't know, which I know I don't know, about Coppin State. And I would like to say, welcome, Miss Childs. We are so glad that you are here with us today.
Thank you for having me. It's quite the honor.
Yay. So Ms. Childs is going to tell us about Coppin State, and she is also going to engage in conversation after her presentation. So the floor is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here and to virtually present to our guests. My name is Deborah Childs. I'm from the great Coppin State University, located in Baltimore, Maryland. We're a proud HBCU that is actually named after a person, Fannie Jackson Coppin, who has a phenomenal life experience. She was freed from slavery and actually went on to be a pioneer for the way that we get education today. So, what I will do is to share my screen and give you an overview of the university, the amenities that we have, the programs we have, how to apply, highlight a few scholarships, and intersperse it with some quick little videos because that's a great way for you to get a visual because I can talk about it, but seeing it really paints a great picture. So having said that, I am going to share my screen momentarily. And you should be seeing my title card. And we're going to just advance. And just to set the stage to give you an idea of student life and the like, we're just going to see a quick 30 seconds of this video. As I shared, we are a proud HBCU located in Baltimore, Maryland. And so we are set in an urban setting, just in case you were wondering. And we are a small, nurturing campus. You'll see that we have under 3,000 students, but that allows us the benefit of providing what we think is a very important benefit, which is a nice nurturing experience, as evidenced by a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So that means professors will know you by name. Our professors are award winning, but they are also vested in your success because when you win, that means you've graduated, you've gone off and able to get on the road to pursue the goals that you wish to pursue. Coppin wins. And that's what we're all about at Coppin State University. Just as an overview, we do have Division I athletics, and we have housing for approximately 610 students at maximum capacity, although at this time, particularly for this semester, we are about half of that, so that any students that were looking to, that would have been sharing a room in one of our lovely suites within our residence hall, they actually have their own individual room within the suite. So that's why it is reduced at that amount. Okay, I'm just going to move right on. Now, we started out with one program, education, and that was needed because there was a need for to develop a corps of teachers to teach newly freed slaves back in 1900. And we're still at it some 120 years later, as evidenced by, you'll see, early and elementary and special education. And because at this time we have more than 50 different programs of study, they're kind of housed under four umbrellas, or what we like to call colleges. So on this slide here, we'll see two of them, a College of Arts and Sciences and Education, and then we also see a College of Business. Those are two. And on our next slide, we will see the remaining two. We have the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences, and you'll see those majors right underneath. And last but not least, a College of Health Professions. Now, Coppin State University, while we've been around since 1900, we have some fabulous state-of-the-art buildings. One that we're particularly proud of is our Science and Technology Center. And we have a quick little video, this is about a minute and a half, where you will be led by one of our students to kind of see the wonderful amenities that our students have. And as a matter of fact, I wanted to share that our natural sciences students, biology and chemistry, before they graduate, they are creating original research. Now, that's not something every science program has, but that means that our students, by going through that challenge and the rigor, means that they will stand head and shoulders above other students who come from schools and universities that do not provide that. But let's take a look at our Science and Technology Center.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Justin Brown, and behind me is the Science and Technology Center. Come on, let's go check it out. What's up? This is one of our newest facilities here on campus, filled with numerous resources for our Coppin students, especially the ones in the STEM program. This building is home for natural sciences, information technology, computer science, and mathematics. How's it going? One really cool thing we have here is our Center for Nanotechnology. And this lab houses the $1.3 million transmission electron microscope. Let's go take a look. This is where our researchers review materials on a cellular level to create solar cells with better efficiency. Next up, we have the Center for Organic Synthesis. Here, we can actually create organic materials for things such as medicine. Here we also have a greenhouse with automated watering systems, which allows our students to conduct plant research all year round. This building was not designed to only be a part of the campus, but to be a part of the neighborhood and a part of Baltimore City. For example, we have a green roof where the plants absorb rainwater, which is recycled throughout the building. This building also has an IT data center, numerous other labs, not to mention students are taught by award-winning professors. It's a pretty amazing place. That's a little bit about our Science and Technology Center, but to get the full effect, you gotta come see it yourself. I gotta bounce, but I'll see you soon.
That was our fabulous college Science and Technology Center. And I also wanted to share another little tidbit about another one of our colleges, the College of Business. Now, while we are yet during this time going through this pandemic, we are still creating new buildings for our students to have the amenities and resources for a world-class level of education. So within our College of Business, we have a new building going up. So you will see here in the photo in the upper left-hand corner a rendering of what it will look like. This building not only will hold our College of Business, as well as the faculty meeting space, huddle space for students to work with for collaborative projects and the like, but it will also house our brand new Center for strategic entrepreneurship. So it will serve as a hub for entrepreneurs to come together and serve as a think tank. So we are especially excited about that. And another thing that we do at Coppin throughout our programs is to try to provide opportunities for students to have experiential learning experiences. What is that? That means that you are having experiences off campus so that the theory that you discussed in the classroom, wrote papers about, made presentations, you will actually see it in practice in real life. So we have had students that we've sent to professional conferences where they are moving amongst professionals in their field. So we've sent them to a federal IT workshop. They've done job shadowing, and that allows them opportunities to do networking and find out about other opportunities such as internships or possibly employment opportunities. We've also shared with them opportunities to go to our local NFL franchise. Now, of course, any given Sunday, we see the coaches, we see the players, but there's a plethora of other career opportunities behind the scenes that are working to make football franchises as successful as they can be. So we do that throughout all of our programs, either through clinicals, class, workplace experience. That's what we do at Coppin to make sure that our students are hit the ground running upon graduation. We have a stellar, in our College of Health Professions, we have a stellar nursing program, and it's housed in the Health and Human Services building. So we're going to be led by one of our students, and we can take a look at the amenities that are there for our nursing students, psychology, social work. Let's take a look.
Everyone, my name is Jasmine Beard and I'm a nursing student here at Coppin State University, and today I'll be showing you the Health and Human Services building. Let's take a look. Our Health and Human Services building is home to the nursing program, criminal justice program, psychology, and Einstein Bagels, where you can grab breakfast or lunch if you missed a cab. On this floor is also our community health center, which serves not only students, but the surrounding neighborhood as well. Welcome to the Helene Fold School of Nursing, one of the nation's top producers of African-American nurses. And here is the virtual sim lab, where you can learn the skills it takes to be an excellent nurse. Time for your examination. A few things I love about the program is the close-knit environment, the academic challenge, and the fact that my professors aren't just professors, they're mentors too. Hey, how you doing? Great. Welcome to the Bishop L. Robinson Justice Institute, named after the first African-American police commissioner. Here is where you'll be taking your courses for criminal justice and law enforcement. This is our moot courtroom, where most criminal justice courses are held, as well as panel-wide discussions and programs with guest speakers. And here's our simulated crime scene, where alcohol and guns don't mix. On this floor, we have applied psychology, professional studies, and my personal favorite, the Honors College, where students with high academic performance can earn a lot of scholarship opportunities. Thanks for checking out the HHSB with me. We've shown you a lot on this video, but it's still more to see, so you should come take a look for yourself. Well, gotta go to class now. Bye.
That was our fabulous Health and Human Services building. And just as an aside, the videos that I've been showing to you were filmed pre-COVID, so that is why you're not seeing everyone's social distancing and the like. Also at this time, we're not yet doing in-person tours, but certainly you can visit our website at coppin.edu, and right on the main page, if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see virtual tour, you'll see a map, and you'll be able to click on any of the drop pins on the building and see and hear a little tidbit about that. So I shared a little earlier that we are Division I athletics, and we are part of the MEAC, Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. And our mascot, if you probably had noticed from looking at our videos, it is the eagle. We refer to ourselves as the Eagle's Nest. And before you will see the men's and women's eagle teams that we have. So it's important to note if you're an aspiring student athlete, our students are not only succeeding on the fields of their endeavor, but they are also succeeding in the classroom. Our average GPA for our student athletes is 3.0, and we're particularly proud of that. Also, we had an opportunity to send one of our Lady Eagles in track and field, actually was able to go to the last Summer Olympics that we had and compete. And then we have another young man that's on deck as soon as we're able to and are free to host such events in the world. We're looking forward to him going. So we are very excited about that. Now, at Coppin, while we're small, we do have residence halls. We have two of them. They're set up in a suite format, and they are great. Let's take a quick look inside.
Good afternoon. My name is Olaoluwa Ojo. I'm a health information management major. Behind me, we have one of our two residential halls in which I'm going to be showing you today. Take a look. While the layouts of both residential halls are nearly identical, Daily houses freshmen and honor students, while Denman houses nursing students and upperclassmen. Both residential halls have great amenities for students here. We have a room full of washers and dryers. We have a full kitchen where students can use. We have a computer lab on the fourth floor. What's up, everybody? Both residence halls have common areas where students can come hang out, study, put movies on the projector, whatever they want. All the rooms of the dorms are suite style, containing 3 to 4 rooms per suite, a shared common area, and shared double bathrooms. What's up, bro? On the edge of campus, we have a mall and a metro hub. It can take you to downtown Baltimore in a matter of 5 minutes. Lucky for us, the dining hall is just steps away from my room. Let's go check it out. Here in the Talent Center, we have different dining options as well as student resource services such as the parking and transportation service. Hi, Miss Sonia. How are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
Awesome. This is the main dining hall on campus where we have different buffet style options that change all the time. If you want a little something different, you can come upstairs to the Talent Cafe, and we have a late night convenience store called the Eagle's Nest. All right, fam. Thank you for letting me show you the residential halls and the dining hall. Come check out my beautiful campus, Coppin State University, where we don't fly, we soar.
And our students also have access to participating in any number of student activities, and they range from Greek life. Yes, we have all chapters of the D9, or the National Panhellenic Council organizations. They can do student activities, student government. I mean, there's a plethora of things for students to do, and they're great opportunities for students not only to meet other students, but also further develop their leadership skills. And along the way, we have resources to assist you. Of course, we have the math and the tutoring lab, and then other departments have special labs such as nursing and education. But we also extend to students a number of resources. I'll just point out a couple. We have a counseling center for students that wish to discuss some non-academic related concerns that they just want to talk through. We're able to assist them. Now we're doing that virtually, one-on-one. We also have disability support services for students who may need other assistance and other supports to make them be the best student that they can be in the classroom. And we provide that all to students rather affordably. Coppin State University has been the most affordable university in Maryland. So since I'm talking to you and you all are out of state, well, we're looking at the out-of-state rates are a little bit higher than those that are state residents. So if you add these two together between room and board and tuition and fees, that amount, so you're a little under $25,000 for fall and spring semester together. So we're very affordable. And we award a little under $3 million per year in merit scholarship aid to students. So with that, they can really graduate with a much lower debt load. So if persons need to borrow money, it's not as much, and you're not encumbered with debt load after you graduate and move on to your life after Coppin State University. How to apply? You can do that online. Our online application is available at www.coppin.edu. And we're also a partner with the Common Black College application. So if we are not one of your top four in on the Common Black College application, just send us an email at admissions@coppin.edu, and we will also priority process your application and materials. Should you decide to apply on the Coppin State University website page, because you're viewing this today, I'm going to provide a fee waiver code for you. So that means if you're a current high school senior right now, today, we're still accepting applications for fall 2021, and the fee waiver code that you see before you, BCFW, you can use that and not have to pay the undergraduate admissions application fee of $50. Our gift to you. Okay. Now, also, you want to follow up current high school seniors and you're applying as freshmen, you want to be sure to reach out to your school counselor and have them forward your official high school transcript to us. And you see a little note there, we are test optional. So you are not required to send test scores. However, there are students that still wish to do so, and we will certainly receive them and consider them as part of your admissions packet. Scholarships. I mentioned them before. We do have, of course, need-based scholarship that goes through the FAFSA, but we also have merit-based scholarships. And because we're test optional, normally the scholarships that I'm highlighting here before you, they would normally have test scores that SAT and ACT scores, not so these days. So certainly one of our best is the Fannie Jackson Coppin Scholarship, which is tuition, room, books, and board, and it's eligible and available to out-of-state students. You need 3.5 GPA. We have an honor scholarship that gives in-state tuition and fees that specific amount if you have a 3.0 cumulative GPA. And then we have a plethora of merit scholarships that range from 1,000 to 2,000. Also, there will be a presidential scholarship if you have a 3.75 cumulative GPA, and that's a high school GPA. You may be eligible for that. So more information to come. That information will be coming up shortly on our website. So if you visit our website at coppin.edu and click on financial aid, under all things financial, you'll find a complete listing of the scholarships. Now, we're coming towards the end. We do have some opportunities if you want to join us virtually and learn and hear from our faculty. We have an upcoming virtual session coming up, and it will be hosted by our College of Business, and it will take place April 6th at 6 p.m. You can visit our website at coppin.edu. You will see this graphic on the page. You can click on it and register and hear from our dean, Dr. Gregory, and her staff about all the great things that are going on in the College of Health Professions. Also, if you're interested in nursing, we've got another virtual session coming up from the College of Health Professions. Again, that will be taking place on April 7th at 6 p.m. So you can join us there virtually as well. Both of these sessions are about an hour, so we'll be in and out. And if you missed our virtual open house the first time, don't worry, those archived videos are available on our website. Notice our theme, Netflix and chill. We're the Eagles Nest, Netflix and chill. So it's hosted by our current Mr. and Miss Coppin, and you'll see them listed there. And you could just click on this graphic, and you'll be able to see little snippets and videos, and they will take you about campus. So, with that, I want to thank you for your time and attention to hear about the great Coppin State University, who we have a proud legacy. We have award-winning faculty. We are an economic value and small and nurturing, and we are here to help students transform their lives. So I thank you. And just so I can be, hear from you about any questions that you might have that might not be in the chat, certainly reach out to us. Our main email address for the Office of Admissions, you'll see it listed there, and you'll see my name and my direct email and direct phone number. So I thank you again, and I will, kick this back out to Ms. Robinson.
Thank you so much. I'm on mute to make sure I wasn't on mute. Thank you so much. I learned like things I did not know about Coppin State University. I was like, oh God, they have that program. They have that program too. Some of the parents in the chat was just asking about out of state. Like you, every time they had a question, you answered it like right away before I could even get it.
Oh, really?
So yes, we did have a couple of students that haven't applied yet. Now, if they did apply with the Common College app, like we usually send our scholars to. If they apply with that already, how do they go about adding your school? Do they just reach out?
I'm sorry. Certainly, if we're not one of their top 4, then they can just send an email. They can send it to admissions@coppin.edu and say, yes, I have an application on file with CBCA, and you're not one of my top 4, but I want you to download my information and treat it like it was.
Okay.
So we will do that.
So if you are watching on the replay and you were not one of the top 4, please follow Ms. Child's instructions, because it seemed like Coppin has a lot to offer, even more than I thought they did. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, that's a nice school.
It is.
And then the scholarships as well. I was like, oh, she has a scholarship slide. So I am really like impressed. So I'm going to tell some of my scholars that haven't found a placement yet. Like I have 4 scholars that are trying to find a placement. They have at least a 3.6. So yeah. I do have one that lives that way. He's more interested in sports as well, but he I know for sure filled out the Common College app. I know he did, but he's a great student. And then I have a scholar here in Texas that has she has a 3.6.
Okay,
and
awesome. I'm sure they'll be an asset wherever they go, but we would sure love to have them at the Eagles Nest.
That is awesome. I didn't even know that was your mascot too. I was like, I'm learning. So yes, I truly enjoyed this. Now, my question for you is: will we do all of our guests, especially on our HBCU Wednesdays, as you can see the logos all across everywhere?
By the way, we're underneath the U in your HBCU graphic. You see the Eagles? Yes, that's Coppin.
Oh, wow. So what we do ask is everyone share their success journey, whether they're HBCU grad or not. I myself, I graduated from Wilberforce University, which is the first, no matter how they try to take it away. We are the first owned and operated HBCU, but by African Americans. Let me put it that way. So that's what makes us the first. But we do like to hear everyone's journey to success and how they got to where they are and why HBCUs create an impact for African American students.
Okay. I'm not an HBCU grad, but I'm in a doctoral program at an HBCU right now. But I will tell you, as a first generation student, when I was a high school senior, didn't have the benefit of or the finances really to go do college tours. My school did not host college representatives coming in. So I was pretty much left to myself. My parents were, all they knew is they wanted to do better and they try to put us in spaces and schools so that we would have what we need to get to the next step. So I listened to a few people. I couldn't afford to go where I wanted to go. So I went to a PWI that was about an hour and a half away from home.
Okay.
And I went there because I got a scholarship. So the dollars made sense for me to go there. It was something that my parents could afford. But there was really no support. I didn't have a professor that looked like me. No one cared in terms of faculty and staff. You had to be very proactive. And once I aligned myself with, I guess it was the Black Student Union, then I became a member of a sorority. And so as I had little questions that were coming up that would help me navigate successfully, I would use those upperclassmen to help get me through. And it was a struggle, and I made it through. And I didn't have the struggle of, say, our ancestors who were the first somewhere, but we had a small community of Black people, and we hung together and supported each other. But I will say, if I had the opportunity, my husband, both of our children, HBCU alum. If I had it to do over again, HBCU. If I could have known, but I didn't know. I did the best I could with what I had. But Coppin is a special place. And I'm not just saying that because, I work there. You know that every time I get my paycheck, I am giving back to university to support students. So there's a little deduction coming out. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is in terms of the university.
Wow, that is awesome. And you're like, I am a doctoral candidate. Well, congratulations. I trust me.
I'm in the program. I'm still trying to get through the proposal, but we're going to keep on working.
You got it. And you have definitely made an impact today because I see some comments in and said that was very informative. So even if you're catching this on the replay, please reach out if you are interested, even if you're not, even if you're in the 11th grade and you're just trying to find your place in life and want to start on your college journey.
Coppin.edu. Coppin.edu.
So yes. So another question I have, what is your deadline for your scholarships? Is it August or is it coming up soon for graduating seniors?
Well, we do rolling admissions, so whatever funding they have, once offers have been made and accepted, then if there's no more funding available, then that is, we're not able to move forward. So my advice, the early bird gets the worm. If you heard it, let's start making some steps towards us.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I truly do appreciate you coming on today. I appreciate you staying in connected with me. Please know that we will share your information in our newsletter that we do. We was doing it weekly, but we kind of fell off after spring break. So we'll probably start doing it again. And this interview will be played in the newsletter as well as on YouTube, on both Facebook pages. So you probably get an influx of calls. We usually don't have a lot of people watch the live, but they definitely watch the replay.
Text.
Yes, so but do you have any final words for students that are thinking about college before we get out of here today?
College overall, I say if it's in you, definitely do it. Here was one of my motivations to go to college was the fact that credential would open up greater career opportunities. With greater career opportunities comes greater income. Greater income means you could do better for yourself, your family. You want to travel. You can do some things and leave a legacy Mhm. For
That's
your children.
That's good. That is well spoken. I don't even need to add anything to the to those
Yes.
words. So we do appreciate everyone who tuned in today. And if you're catching it on the replay, please reach out to coppin.edu. I believe that was the correct address.
Yes, that's us. That's us.
And thank you, Ms. Childs, for representing your school today. We highly appreciate that here at A Better Chance for You, Futures Incorporated. Hit that like, share, comment, even subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you feel your heart so led to want to donate, we do accept donations at GiveLaFly as well. All our donations and proceeds go to support our programs, which support scholars that are making better choices for their future. We also, after we leave here, we support the HBCU house party, which Coppin State University is one of the featured schools today as well. So if you are interested in donating to that, please follow that page as well, which is a HBCU house party. And those proceeds today, Coppin is one of those schools that is selected. So without further ado, thank you so much, Ms. Childs, and we will see you on Sunday
Thank
for our journey to success.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye,
Thank
all.